Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, somebody sent me a question from Golden Pepper Films, nice name, asking me how you actually change the look of these pages in the shopping cart here. Well, this is the actual product page. When you install WooCommerce, it sort of generates these automatically for you. So there's nowhere in your pages to actually do it. If we have a look here, let's go to our pages. And you see WooCommerce generates a cart page. So there's something you can actually edit. But the actual product pages themselves, if we go back, there's nothing actually for a product page itself because it kind of generates those automatically. But you can customize them. You can do what you want to them really with custom CSS. So let's have a go with this one. This person was asking, how do you get rid of the white background or even change the way this page looks? So let's just inspect that white background. I think it's main content probably. Yep, div ID main content. Background color FFF. So let's say, just for argument's sake, light blue. Okay, so all we need to do is copy this and put it in our custom CSS. Now, I'm using the Divi theme here. Oh, I'm already there, that's convenient. So you just go to the dashboard, down to Divi, it's in the General tab. And it's right down at the bottom. I think there's one also in the Customization tab here. Or Theme Customizer right here. I tend to use this one. So let's give it a title as usual, makes it easier to find later on. // and we comment it out so the browser doesn't read it as code. I'll just call it Woo Product. And we'll paste that bit of code in there. Now what you want to bear in mind is we're actually targeting the main content. That I'm using Divi theme, so it doesn't matter because all my content's got custom styles to it. If you're using a different theme, you want to check that this is not affecting every single page, because every single page has a main content area. So let's put that in. Like I say, I'm using the Divi theme, which if you're not using it with WordPress, you might want to look into it. It's absolutely awesome. And you can download it from a link underneath this video here. It is a premium theme, but it's well worth the while. You can do anything with it. Right, that's the sales pitch. Let's go to here. Now when I refresh, it should stay the same. Yep, there we go. So that's how you can change the background color. Let's just look at one of our other pages. Let's go to the home page, I suppose. Make sure that it's not turned any of our white areas into this light blue here. Gosh, what an ugly sight. I was using it for demoing background images and stuff on menus. There's a white area, that's fine. See, it hasn't changed anything else there. But like I say, if you're doing this with your site and you're not using Divi, just check through because you can mess things up pretty good. Okay, so that's how to change the color. What if you want a background image? Well, same thing. Let's go back to our thing. I'll just comment this out. And let's put in a background image. And then for background image, you have to put in a URL, which is where it's located. and put it in some inverted commas there. Now let's go find us a URL. What image shall we use here? I guess we don't want anything too rash. Well, let's just put any image in. We can change it in a moment. All I did, I'll just do that again. Just double clicked on the image, brings up the image page, and here's the URL of the actual image itself. So this is what we've got to tell it. Tell the custom CSS to load this image here, and put that in between those inverted commas there. Now if we go back to our page and refresh, there we go, we've got that ugly image in the background there. That looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? Let's change that image for something a little less busy. Okay, let's use this one. And we'll just replace that URL there. And give it a save again. Back to the page and refresh. Yes, we do want to continue. Well, that's a little less dramatic. But anyway, you get the idea. This is how you can add an image background. And at the moment that's scrolling that image. Let's make it fixed so the content actually scrolls and the background stays stationary. So that's going to be background attachment. And we'll just say fixed. Okay, let's save that. Let's get rid of that gap at the bottom there. Back to our page. Fresh, you won't initially see any change. Okay, but now when we scroll, that background image stays where it is. Okay, what else do we want to change? Perhaps we don't want a sidebar here. Div ID sidebar. It's an ID, so we just need to do hashtag sidebar. Let's go to our options again. Drop down one. Hashtag, because it's an ID sidebar. And make a bit of space there. And we want to display none. Save our changes, back to the page. And refresh. And there, the sidebar's gone out of the way now. We've still got this little white bar here. I think that's main content sort of before container. Maybe difficult to track down that little fella right there. Well, it looks like it's on there. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. If I uncheck that, you see that little white line there disappears. So it's main content, container before. I'm just going to grab that a little bit. And we'll do the same thing with that. I know I keep repeating myself here, but do check with the other pages on your site when you're doing this sort of thing, because it may be affecting more than just this if we're using these general IDs here. Anything else with the same ID will be affected. And again, we'll say display none. And save that, back to the site. Fresh, hopefully that should disappear now. Great. Okay, what else might we want to do? Yeah, that's gone now. Okay, this message, what if we want to make it a dark blue? It's with all what I'm doing here, it's tedious, but you can go through and do what you want to these things. Let's change that to dark blue. Just for argument's sake, I'm just taking random colors, and you want to spell it right or it won't work. So dark blue, and let's give it a box shadow, just to keep things interesting. It's a pretty standard one I use a lot of the time. I think we'll have to use this important class on this. Don't want to use this if you don't have to, but I think we're going to have to force it. There we go, we got that little box shadow. Again, just copy this, put it in your custom style sheet, save it, back to the site. And you can go on ad infinitum, changing things and updating things. Most of this is fine with WooCommerce products. But like I say, for those main titles, you want to check that it's not affecting other pages on your site. If it is, you can just undo it. What have we got here? We've got a class that's WordPress image 344. It's a class. I just right clicked and edited as HTML there. For those that didn't realize, Control C, I'm using Google Chrome here, which is awesome because it's got these developer tools here. I think a lot of them have it now, but I like to use Chrome. Just hit the F12 to bring up this developer panel. Okay, so what do we want to do this image? How about we make it round? Is it square? Make it round. We'll put a gap between it and the ones below. Perhaps give it a border. Let's just do that. Okay. I'll write this directly in my custom CSS here. And it was a class, wasn't it? So it's dot. And we'll make it, we'll give it a border. I think that's what we said, wasn't it? A border, we'll say 5 pixels, solid white, FFF. We'll make it round. We can do that with a border radius. Of 50%. And what else do? We wanted to give it a bit of space on the bottom. So let's give it a margin bottom. Might want to put that correctly, margin dash bottom. As I say plenty of times, if you don't do things correctly, they will not work. 50 pixels margin at the bottom. Save that. Got a feeling we may have to add an important class to get some of these to work. We'll see. I'll do it if I have to. I won't if I don't. Let's refresh. I don't think I'm looking at the right image there. There we are. Oh, it's worked. That's fine. There we are. Now it's round. And we've got that separation at the bottom between these, which is good. Again, let's make this dark blue. Yep, there you go. So what I'm just going to copy the title and the opening tag there. We'll have to add a closing tag. Closing tag in there. And what I'm going to do is let's copy exactly what I got here. Background dark blue, and we'll give it that box shadow. Back to the page. Should stay the same, but we should have a little box shadow underneath too. I see a little white border there again. That's actually around this little box here. Let's just refresh. There it is. Okay, so what about this little thing here? That's probably an after as well. There we go. Slightly affected the padding there because it's just one pix either side. So let's get rid of that. Just going to say display none here. We may have to important it up. We'll see. Let's save that and have a look. Refresh. Okay. Well, that is not what we want there. Don't know quite what it did to this text here, so let's go and undo that. Let's say give it actually it was 1 pixel, wasn't it? We'll make it transparent so it's still there, but you won't be able to see it. Oh, look. There we go. So it's still actually there, but you just can't see it because we made it transparent. And you can go on and on and on, doing it to your heart's content. Like I say, be a little bit careful. If you're not using the Divi theme, be just a little bit careful that it's not affecting your other pages. Like I say, if it is, I think let's look, see. There we go. You can just simply undo it. So I was just looking at what else we might want to play with here. Yeah, if I do a container 80%, I don't think I'll change this. I was thinking of making this wider, but I don't really see the point. And we've got what we've got here. And like I say, you can go on and keep doing it. You can do the buttons, you can do these tags here, whatever you want to affect, just do it like we've been doing it. Select it, write the custom CSS, and continue. So that will do. I just want to check that home page again, just make sure it hasn't affected anything on there. I'm pretty sure it won't have. Nah, that's absolutely fine. Good. So there you have it. That's how to customize your WooCommerce product pages that are not listed in your dashboard pages section. So I hope you found that useful. If you have, please like and share the video, and please subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in web development, take one of our web development courses below. We have some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers. We've also got some great free courses down there. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.